this video, we are reviewing this game right up here, The Lawnmower Man on Sega CD. And I have to tell you, it is truly a piece of art. Alright, I just want to point out that Sega was so confident in the performance of the Sega CD that the load screen, the boot up screen, is Sonic busting a nut all over their logo. Alright, as you can see, I've booted up the SCI, which is actually... Oh, no, it is the Lawnmower Man, sorry. The publisher is larger on the title screen than the actual name of the game is. Alright, the skill select is no problem, tricky, or forget it. I think they're all the same, because I've changed them, and they feel all the same. So, there's that. So, actually, once you figure out what button does what, because the controller has 6 buttons, but this entire game only uses 1. So once you figure out which one you're going to use, you start the game. In which case you are then treated to this cutscene of like people turned into spaceships, and you're flying, and then you die, and it tells you that the game is over. But then you actually start to play the game, where you turn into this spaceship with, you know, legs. So you turn into this plane with legs and a caked up booty, and then you fly through this tunnel. Oh, your booty disappeared. Never mind. You fly through this tunnel. The game tells you which way to turn. They don't tell you that the controls are inverted, but I guess that was on me because I'm flying a plane man. Anyway, you gotta get out of here, and you gotta like shoot these doors, and then navigate some more turns, and then shoot some more doors, and then after that you get to the end, I guess, and when you get to the end, you're rewarded. I don't know, it's a clip from the movie, highly compressed and digitized, so it looks really great. And then they put, you know, a single color, in this case it's orange, filter over it all. So you can really get the feel of the movie, you know? You can really get the feel of the movie. So the next level are these gates that close in front of you, and you have to figure out what item in the column is not like the other items in the column. And you have like no time to figure it out and really process anything, so you just look at it really quick and just guess and hope that you pick the right one. if you lose or you pick the wrong things, you get this little scene of this guy telling you something that's almost inaudible, and then you get to do it again. And you have to do this several times. You push this button several times. And then, you know, once you get it, the door opens and you get access. Great.
Access granted.
So the third level, you get fall in a hole and land inside this computer, I guess. And you have to just look at it. And there are 3 portals on the other side. 2 of them are electrocuted, one's not. You have to make it across to the portal that is not electrocuted, which is super simple to do, because all you have to do is, in 1 minute, follow all of these lines from the start all the way through to the end. Obviously, I picked the right one on the first try because it was very clear in which direction I should have gone. So once you do this a few times and start over, because you have like no time or continues really, you just, if you pick the right one, you just zoom and fly all the way through it in... I think they're supposed to be flying along the line that you chose, but that is obviously not the case. They just wanted you to fly above this processing board to show that you were inside of a computer. Then you finally make it to the correct portal or tube or whatever the shit these are called. And you win. You win. You just go in this giant computer butthole. And when you get to the core or the center of the butthole, the bottom of the butthole, you are treated with another 5-second clip from the movie with an orange filter over the video, which is fantastic. I actually can't get enough of these things. Level 4 has you standing on a pillar because you fell through the butthole, watched the movie, and then landed perfectly on this pillar. And then there's this floating platform that you have to jump onto when the lady tells you to jump onto it. And you do, and there's like weird monkey sounds. And I don't know if that's you or like the background music, but it's my favorite part of this level. So... you know. After you make the jump, you float down to this, I guess, this platform. Yeah, you float down to this platform, and then, oh shit, you get chased by a giant lawnmower. It just appears, right? So you're running from this giant lawnmower. And you have to jump. You have to jump over the spiked balls. But then you also have to jump to collect other spiked balls. And then there's some like ducking, I guess. You need to like duck below this, whatever that thing is. Flying monkeys. And then jump over more spike balls. And then you win. So that's pretty cool. When you win, you also just jump and walk into a hallway. Alright, so there's some audio thing where it tells us that we got 3 minutes to something or other, which doesn't make sense because we're only in the 4th level. We just finished the 4th level, right? So instead we get into this room. There's no video from the movie, but we got this Roomba with arms on a chessboard. So you could tell this is going to be really exciting. We have to initiate the sequence. Right, initiate the sequence. So what you're supposed to do here is you are supposed to look. Right? There's a key. All right. So you have 69 seconds to look at the robot and look at the key, and you have to memorize the path to get there, which is, in this case, isn't that hard. So you can't look at it when you enter it, though, right? You have to look at it and figure it out, and then you have to flip the panel over because the controls are on the back side of the monitor for some friggin' reason. And you just push the buttons that correspond to the way to get the key. I didn't really understand it at first. It took me a couple of tries, and by this point I was so annoyed with having to start over because of failing all of the other games enough times that I just I was spent. I was spent, and I did not want to go any longer. And when you fail, you just get run over by a lawnmower that appears out of nowhere. And then you fall into this digital virtual yard, backyard, front yard. And then the lawnmower is like, "Oh, I'm coming for you." And what I can only describe as a horrific scene with a lawnmower. Oh. Now he's in your brain.
Lawnmower man's in your head now. There's no escape. Ever.
Alright, here's how I imagine this pitch meeting went. There's a bunch of monkeys in a room. I chose monkeys because I was really impressed with the sound effects of the monkeys in level 4. So one of them is like, we have this new system that's super powerful and it runs on CD-ROMs and it's the next best thing, and we're putting so many full motion video games on it that we really need something that can show everybody the power that we possess. So, virtual reality, cutting edge graphics. We're going to make an exclusive deal with a developer that is not the same developer who made the games for other consoles because they don't know how to code for this one. It's too powerful. It's too powerful. Right? So then the other one looks at him and he says, I'm not so sure that this is a good idea. And he's like the money monkey, right? The money monkey's like, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. But then there was a third monkey. And this monkey was like, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be the best game ever. You wait and see. You wait and see. We're going to sell 7 bazillion copies, and we're all going to get rich. And then Business Monkey was like, well, it's 2 against 1. So we're going to do it.